Well, the Arizona Cardinals won their first 4 games this season. They were viewed as the surprise of the league at that time. However, that has to feel like a distant memory for Cardinals fans. They've now lost 4 straight games. They're 4-4, starting to look very much like the team many of us expected to see heading into the season. Don't blame their defense, though. This defense, very good, still playing good football, 4th in the league in points allowed. The Arizona offense just has not held up their end of the bargain. 31st in the league in total yards, 31st in points scored. If it weren't for the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 32nd and last in the league in both categories, Arizona would have the clear-cut worst offense in the league. Now this week they go on the road to play the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is currently installed as an 11-point favorite in this game on BETDAQ. 43.5 is the total. Now the Packers, even though they're 5-3, they've been a little disappointing themselves. Only 3-5 against the spread. And on offense, I mean, this offense has been so dominant for the last couple of years. What has happened to the Green Bay Packers offense? I know they've been without Greg Jennings, their best wide receiver, who's still injured. Still, it seemed like, heading into the season, if somebody had told you Green Bay would be without Greg Jennings for most of the year, you would have thought that would have hurt them, but not crippled the offense the way it had. And maybe it's a little harsh using the word crippled when you talk about this Green Bay offense, but in comparison to what they were last year and the year before, they look like a crippled offense. I mean, last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, one of the worst defenses in the league, they struggled to 24 points. That's the 5th time this season. In 8 games, Green Bay has been held to 24 points or less. This was an offense that led the league in scoring last year. So Aaron Rodgers just not able to find his rhythm yet. Don't know what to make of this Green Bay Packers offense right now. And I'll tell you what, the defense they're playing this week, the Arizona Cardinals, they have not allowed more than 24 points yet this season. So again, Green Bay struggling to top 24 points this year, and Arizona has not yet allowed more than 24 points this season. And you see a big line here, an 11-point line. Now, I'd be stunned if Green Bay lost this game. Stunned. I give it almost 0 chance of happening. Even though Arizona did upset New England on the road earlier in the year as 13.5-point underdogs, still though, this Arizona team seems to have lost some confidence. They're just terrible on the offensive line right now. Can't see them winning this game. But I'll tell you what, as good as they've been on defense and as bad as Green Bay's been on offense, or as relatively bad as Green Bay's been on offense when you compare their offense to years past, 11 points is a lot of points in this spot. I certainly understand why people would be hesitant to back Green Bay here. However, I guess I'm just poisoned from seeing this Packers offense over the last couple of years. I'm one of those people, like a lot of football fans, I'm still waiting. I keep waiting for that Packers offense to explode. I keep thinking it's going to happen any week now. I was backing the Packers a couple of weeks ago when they exploded for 42 points against the Houston Texans, and Houston was undefeated at that time. So I guess I still have some faith in this Packers offense, and I do think they're going to blow out the Arizona Cardinals at home on Sunday. I do lean towards Green Bay minus 11 in this game. But like I said, I understand the Cardinals' angle. This has been a tough defense. The Green Bay offense has struggled. And if the Cardinals are able to hold Green Bay to 24 points or less, like they've done to every team they played this season, then yeah, I'd have to lean towards them plus 11 points. Because as bad as their offense is, Green Bay does not have a great defense, as we all know. The bottom line is, I think Green Bay is going to finally play a little bit better on offense, right? I mean, maybe I'm just putting too much stock on what we saw last year. Certainly that's hurt me a couple of times this season, notably in bets last week. I bet on the Philadelphia Eagles last week against the Atlanta Falcons. Obviously that was based on what I thought about the Eagles heading into the season and what they were at the end of last season, more so what they were so far this season. So I've already hurt myself, and all of us NFL bettors, we get hurt from time to time putting too much stock on what we thought these teams were going to be or what they were last year. And I guess, I'm doing that again this weekend because Green Bay has not shown us that they should be laying 11 points against the Arizona Cardinals. But at home with that terrible Arizona offense, I think Green Bay is going to win this one big. I do lean towards the Packers minus 11 on Sunday.
With Week 9 officially underway, it's time to take a look at the top 3 fantasy football busts for Sunday and Monday.